I got an email with an attachment. It didn't tell me who sent the email. It was just completely blank. And me being super duper smart, I just clicked the attachment. To my surprise, it looked like it was from a Sims game. So I was like, oh, you know, maybe someone knows that I used to create Sims content. Maybe they sent it to me as kind of like a look what I made. I kind of figured if another creator made it though, they would want the credit or they would want to be like, hey, I made this, but it was only the attachment. So the video looked like this. If you want to see the whole thing, I did upload it already on the very last video. It was my very first video on this channel. I already uploaded it because I just felt like we needed to unravel this mystery together, because ever since I opened that email, weird things have been going on. So I went into my game and there was a save file that I had never, it wasn't my save file. It just appeared. So I wanted to show you what I found in this save file, and a lot of strange things that usually does not happen in my Sims game began happening. Not only that, but there's more at the very end of this video that really unsettled me specifically, and you'll see why. So, guys, I hope somebody here can help me figure out what's going on, because this is kind of the craziest thing that's ever happened to me. So let me show you what we found in this Sims file that just appeared literally yesterday. Here we go. So when I first got into the game, I saw her immediately, the girl from the video, and I was freaking out. I was freaking out a little bit. I immediately opened up her household and there she was. But when I looked down in the corner, I realized that the guy, her soulmate, I guess, was not in the household, which I guess was to be assumed that he got deleted because he was not in any household that I saw when I opened up the game. So her name is Isha Periwinkle, which I actually think is really cute because my best friend calls me Ishi. So I thought that was crazy. You know, she has my bangs and her name is Isha and I go by Ishi. I just thought that was like a cute little thing. I might actually call her Ishi. Hopefully she's not mad at me if I call her that. But so this is Ishi and she is so cute. And then I clicked on the other girl and her name is Danny McCosh. And I also looked in the relationship panel and it looks like they are not related. I don't think they're sisters. So I'm guessing they're friends. Let's look at them actually in gameplay and let's try to figure out exactly who they are to each other. So when I got into their house, I found Ishi in the kitchen with a journal right next to her. And so immediately, obviously, I opened the journal and this is what it said. Danny and Ulrich, which is interesting because the other household, there's only one other household in this neighborhood and it is Ulrich. So Danny and Ulrich, Danny told me she's been spending a lot of time with Ulrich. She keeps saying she doesn't know if he's interested in her. You have to be kidding me. He's literally in love with her. And I think they kissed. Just kissed, I think. These are the only three characters that I've seen so far. And so I'm guessing Danny and Ulrich are kind of like interested in each other, but they don't know whether they're interested. Like they don't know whether the other person is interested in one another. I don't know, but Danny likes him. And the question of whether or not they only kissed got answered super fast because I found Danny on the toilet with a pregnancy test. And, girl doesn't look like she's feeling too good. But even if she hadn't been on the toilet with the pregnancy test, I looked at her moodlets and I felt that spark, the touch that Danny shared with her lover. So I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, she's definitely been with him. There was also first kiss and first woohoo. So yeah, girly pop's been getting busy. And I looked in the relationship panel and I saw that Ishi and Danny are soul sisters. So they're not just best friends, but they're soul sisters. That's so cute. So Danny invited Ulrich over and told him the news. And as you can tell, I feel like their feelings for each other are not as secret as she may have thought. It's very obvious to me that they are both very into each other and he's very happy with the news. She checked on the baby's size and the baby is the size of a little pea and she's 6 weeks pregnant. She also read up on the first trimester and it said that it's very important that you rest, eat healthy, and are tranquil during your first trimester. Okay, so I know I don't know them yet, but I'm very excited for them. So everything up till this point was pretty normal, but it wasn't until I decided to move them out of their house that things started to get extremely weird. I felt like the house that they lived in was too small considering they were having a baby, but I wanted to keep Ishi and Danny together, so I moved the three of them into one household and I built them a brand new house. I wanted Ishi to throw Danny a surprise gender reveal party, and I thought, okay, well, it shouldn't just be the three 3 of them, I should make some guests. And that's what I did. I made Fletcher, I made Fletcher's wife, and I made a roommate. But here's where things got a little scary. Right after I made the friends for the gender reveal party, my screen started glitching and I got this very weird pop-up. It said, "Stop changing things," which I have never seen. This is literally a simulation game. So it really took me for a loop, and I decided not to bring the new friends to the gender reveal party. This is something I've never seen in my Sims game before. And on top of everything being already a little weird, at the gender reveal party, Ishi was sad. And when I looked at her moodlets, nothing was wrong. All of her needs were met, everything was good, but she was still sad. And it made me wonder, is she sad about something else? Something that she realizes is no longer in the game? I don't know. Is that crazy? No, probably. I mean, I feel like that is crazy because like she doesn't remember him, right? Ishi wanted to give Danny the best gender reveal party, and she really did. But Ishi was sad, and Danny loves her so much, and she noticed right away that Ishi was off. So after the gender reveal party, they laid and talked, and it was so super cute. Danny and Ishi are so close, and I know that I'm just getting to know these characters, but it's really insane how in tune these Sims are. They feel real. It's very weird. They feel real. Danny loves Ishi. They are best friends, and I don't know. It really reminds me of me and my best friend in real life, so I'm super attached to these two. After their talk, Ishi made some dinner for the whole group, and Danny yapped in her journal. I couldn't read this journal, and then she started crying. Girl, you real for that. But also she's pregnant, so. Both girly pops ate their food and watched Ulrich play video games, and Ishi clearly was feeling a lot better than she did earlier, and I'm really glad. Danny made her feel so much better. Ulrich and Danny laid down and read their little baby a book, which was really sweet. And then Danny got up and wanted to look at her baby bump. And of course, Isha was like, "I'm gonna take a nap right here. I'm just gonna take a nap in your bed. I hope that's fine." But here's what's crazy about what happened when she went to take a nap. When she went to go take a nap, I was like, I'm gonna look at her background, like things that have happened to her. And I found a spot where it said she had fallen in love. And what I think is interesting is that it's clear to me that she does not remember, but it's in her that she has been in love before. And right after I saw it, the screen started glitching again. And this was the second time during this playthrough that my screen glitched. So another day has passed. Danny and Ulrich are snuggling in bed. Ishi is finally in her bed, and Danny can't sleep, so she wakes up really, really early and she makes everyone breakfast. And she's really good at cooking. She doesn't burn anything. She doesn't get anything stuck to the pan. She doesn't drop anything. She's just like she's like a chef. She's a chef. While they're eating, she checks on the baby's size, and it says that the baby is now the size of an orange. And she reads up about the second trimester. And I got way too excited, so I just sped through the next couple days, and next thing you know, she is in labor. Ulrich and Ishi helped her through the whole thing. Ulrich made sure she was really comfortable, and Ishi made sure she was fed. And of course, Danny, being the spiritual girly that she is, had to thank the universe mid-baby having. After 9 hours of labor, Danny gives birth to a baby girl that they named Celine after the moon goddess, and also inspired by Hecate. This is what she looks like. Danny's a little extra, so gave her some glasses. She is so cute. This is little Celine. And that's when everyone started to wind down for the night. Danny and Ulrich and little baby Celine were resting on the couch. Ishi was getting ready for bed and brushing her teeth. And this is where the very last strange thing of this playthrough happened. Ishi walked into her bedroom and found a stack of letters under her bed. And this is also when I noticed the vase that the Soulmate had made in the video was sitting right next to her bed, and I had not placed it there. She didn't see the letters until she sat down on the bed, and that's when she noticed them. She got down on the floor to grab them, but right as she did, the game glitched and the letters disappeared. And so did her soulmate's vase that had been sitting right behind her. So I'm kind of freaking out a little bit because, like, I don't know if you see my hands shaking. Okay, literally no one is going to believe me. Okay, no one is going to believe me, but like, I have tried to record this video 4 different times, and each time I look at the video, it's all glitched out, and I'm hoping and praying that this time my camera doesn't glitch out. But I left for like 10 minutes. Like I left for like 10 minutes. And when I came back, hang on, I'm just gonna show you. There is literally a stack of letters next to my bed. Literally a stack of letters next to my bed. I don't know how they got there. Like, I literally have no clue how they got there. Hang on, like, hang on, let me set this up so I can show you. Oh my God. Hello? Guys, they're not here anymore. Hello? Dude, I'm starting to freak out. Like, what is going on? They're not here. Dude, this is starting to really just, ow! This is really just starting to freak me out.